Hi, I'm Dr. Johnny. Thanks for joining me today for Raji's Quick Clip. I promise, under 4 minutes. Let's go for it. And it's about platelet-rich fibrin and some new protocols that I've been testing that we're going to start to implement. And I want to talk about it because it's involved in so many of the treatments that we talk about, and many of you want a natural look. You like the idea of using your own blood products, not having fillers, and understanding that some areas fillers don't look good. They draw water in. I had a hyaluron pen, I guess, user or promoter comment on one of our videos about using hyaluronic acid, and the fact that in my video on the HyaPen, I called it a drug or putting something in your body, but they made a point that it's naturally occurring in your body. And of course, in inquiring, I said, what kind of hyaluronic acid are you talking about? They said cross-linked hyaluronic acid. Let's be clear, cross-linked hyaluronic acid is often, most of the times, made by bacterial cross-linking. There are other methodologies. We've had a few in the United States, there's some in Europe. They have some issues, they're difficult, but for the most part, it's bacterial cross-linking that we see. And of course, all the companies are going to want to tell you about their proprietary technologies on them, like a video I did recently on Teoxane, Teasil, of course. They have their own technologies they want to talk about. Look, there are 5 companies walking in the door every day talking to you about their technologies. The point of this is the hyaluronic acid in the body is not cross-linked. The stuff you put in through a HyaPen is. It's a foreign body, it's a foreign substance. It should be sterile, it should be clean. Made my point that a lot of people don't know what they're putting into their body. With something like PRF, it's your own body's product. Let's dive in. I'll tell you a little more because it's involved in a lot of our recent videos that you guys have liked, like the plasma eyes. Plasma lip is coming. We did plasma glow, plasma sculpt. A lot of questions on plasma boosters. I don't think we did that much recently. There's plasmaboosters.com you can read, but I should update that. They all involve PRF for a reason. Very powerful because of the clot formation. Let's dive into some new protocols that are going to make it even easier and better in 3 seconds. So if you like the videos, click like, subscribe. PRF, one of the top questions, it's the top question I get asked. Of course, we have people from all around the world. They don't have access to the same things, country to country. Some areas, lo and behold, I've gone over to Asia where they're like, okay, we're going to have it approved. Come on, I go over there. The approval doesn't happen. So they need it approved, platelet-rich fiber, and you think it's your own blood product, it will be approved. I've gone over twice now to do big lectures and conferences and demonstrations, and it's been canceled when I got there because the approval didn't come in. Not a bad place to be, and of course there's a lot of fun things to learn in those clinics, but it goes to show every country is a little bit different. The FDA process is different. The number one question and why the tradings is a lot of times it clots. It's the clot that drives people crazy. And it's not a big deal, actually, if you're using the right spinner, if you're using the right angle, if you're using the right tubes. You have about 17 minutes almost all the time. You see the dentists, the orthopedic surgeons, dentists do very well with this, but they can use the clot. Now, a lot of them do aesthetics, so they also use the liquid, and they've done it for a long time. They can easily switch over and use the liquid, and they're not intimidated by it. But for physicians, aesthetic providers, nurses, nurse practitioners, all of us in the aesthetic world, we're not used to having to deal with the time frame and the fact that we need to inject a liquid. That's the aesthetic form of platelet-rich fibrin. So we know it's the angle of the spin. I have tons of spinners and different tubes. I'm always trying stuff, but the angle plays a role, the spin time plays a role, and also the tube being perfectly smooth. In this country, it's easy. We have kits, easy PRF products that we can just purchase the whole thing, and it's cost effective for many clinics, and we can incorporate it. A lot of people are trying to get their own tubes, they're trying to save money, they're trying to use their own spinner. It might not go down to the spin speed. Watch out closely. There's some new protocols, new ways to make it that are coming. It's going to last longer, and you're going to get more liquid. Now, I've talked about a lot of time, and watch my video. It's called Liquid Gold is Fool's Gold. It's from a while ago. It's something like that. People who still do PRP, they want a lot of liquid. Because if you're watching this now and you're 40 and above, and I take 10 to 20 cc's of a liquid substance, I put it in your face, you're gonna look great. And you're gonna like it. Now, in 2 or 4 weeks, you might not see anything, however, but you're happy when you left, so the clinic's happy, you're happy when you leave, you may have thought you lost your money. There's only so much goodness in that tube, and if you spin it down and you get 5 cc's of product, everyone says, oh my God, I got 5 cc's, I'm very happy. If you spin PRF down, you get 1.5 cc's. That's 1.5 cc's of greatness. White cells, which are important in the milieu, it's studied. A few red cells are okay. Some people talk about inflammation with them. I like a few red cells, as long as you don't get hemocysteine staining. But it forms the clot after it's injected. And so it's the plate, around the platelets are the growth factors. There's only so many growth factors. I'd rather have it concentrated. If I want to blow up the face, I can use hyaluronic acid. You can use water, you can use plasma glow where you're infusing things, you can use plasma boosters. Your PRF isn't for volume. It's for growth factors and recruiting mesenchymal stem cells to the clot to heal. And that's what gives you beautiful skin, glow, plasma lip gives you that nice red look. It's the growth factors, a little bit of plumping under the eye. Watch my plasma eyes, and I'm hoping to get my next treatment this week. We'll see how it goes. I'll film it. I know I already did one, but I'll talk through it, maybe be able to say something different. You can watch it and you can see what results I get or don't get and whether I'm going to add filler to it or not. But there's a lot of plasma eye videos you can watch on this channel. Many more people are using PRF. It's not that easy to form if you don't have the right product supplies and you don't have a bit of patience testing it and using it. PRF versus PRP. I don't do PRP anymore. People do PRP. There's nothing wrong with that. They like it. They use it. PRF is this next generation blood product, in my opinion. I'd use PRP if it worked better. Simple as that. Stay tuned here for the protocols coming. Keep your skin and body beautiful, healthy, and vibrant.